This is Godzilla Train 1090 soaring to your station today for another movie review. And today we're going to be reviewing, honestly, one of my not too high Godzilla movies of the franchise. That's why I have these two up. But I'll explain more about that in a minute. But today we're going to be reviewing the 1955 movie Godzilla Raids Again. Or if you've watched the English dub, only seen the English dub, Gigantus the Fire Monster. Now, like I said previously, this movie, it's not high on my Godzilla list. I'm not gonna lie to you. Still Godzilla movie. I still enjoy watching it, but it's one of the movies I don't pop into my DVD player whenever I'm just bored. Besides the other day, but that's neither here nor there. So the reason why I have the 54 Godzilla and the 68 Ingress appears because I don't own anything 55 in my collection. I don't. Like I said, it's not one of my favorite films. The designs of the monsters are just enemy, but again, I'll get more about that. I'll get more into that once I start reviewing the movie some more. But okay, let's go and get started. So, the things I do like about the movie, it's not that many, but I mean, I'm doing my best. I'm not gonna sit here and poop on the entire movie because there are some good things in the movie. Like, for example, the relationship between the two pilots, the two main characters in the movie, Kobayashi and I forgot the other guy's name. I forgot how to pronounce the other guy's name, but I'll have to figure it out. But the relationship between the two pilots, yeah, they actually believe in their friendship. They have pretty good on-screen chemistry. It's pretty fun watching those two interact, especially in Japanese. It's a lot better in Japanese, honestly, because you can feel it. It's just like in Gojira, you just feel the emotions better in Japanese than watching it in English. Now, I can't say that's true for all Godzilla movies, but some of them, yeah, the sub does make you feel a little bit more connected to the characters in the movies than the English dub does. So, as you know, the movie starts off with the two pilots looking for fish for the fishermen in the sea. Now, something happened to Kobayashi's airplane, and for some reason he crash landed. He had to crash land onto a remote island. So his friend had to go get him from there. So to get to the island, yapping all the way, and then we get to the next thing I like in the movie. So when they're on the island, they end up seeing Godzilla, like a second Godzilla, born again. And the thing I like about this scene is the design, the original Ingress. The original Ingress design, I think it's a really good design. It looks nice. It's, I guess, scary in a sense, or you can understand why. He's not all cutesy like this Ingress. He actually looks kind of scary. But then it goes to one of the first things I don't like about this movie, and that's the design of Godzilla. I don't know why. I just do not like the design. It's not one of my favorite designs. Maybe even my least favorite, honestly. Just they go from this to, I mean, if you saw my intro, you know what he looks like now. But yeah, I just don't dig the 55 Godzilla design in this movie. I just don't like the way it is. It's a lot smaller than the original suit, so the suit actors will be able to fight like they do in the movie. They were able to fight each other, and the suit was a lot lighter for that to be able to happen. Now, one other thing I don't like about this movie is how they do the fighting. And yes, I do understand this was a staple of us getting all Godzilla versus movies ever. I understand that and I appreciate that. But at the same time, the way they executed it was just, this looked funky to me. I mean, if you're a kaiju fan, you've seen the original King Kong. You've seen how King Kong and the Tyrannosaurus Rex fight went. Now this fight, okay, I'm not gonna go into details about it. Just trust me. Watch the movie, you'll see what I mean. But like I did say, I don't like the way they did the fighting in this movie, but it is a staple for all the Godzilla movies we got after that. So I do appreciate where it came from, and how we got to get all the movies we did today was only because of this film. I'm sorry. Another thing I didn't like about this film was that you can't really feel how big the monsters were, because in the original Gojira, Godzilla's practically larger than life. Honestly, the whole movie shot in a way where you can feel Godzilla's size and how puny humanity is compared to Godzilla. But in this movie, you don't get that same feeling. You just it's not shot the same. Of course, they didn't have the original director or the original special effects in the movie, but at the same time, if I'm not mistaken, the guy who was studying under the original special effects director, I think he was studying under him, if I'm not mistaken. So I think this is kind of his first stab at it, I guess, in a sense. I mean, he just, to me, it doesn't hold up to the original, honestly. No, there is a cool shot where one of the one of the female characters is just looking out the because she's worried about one of the pilots, and all you see is the city on fire. That was pretty cool. But another thing I didn't like about the film is the way English got killed. I mean, it's pretty quick, kind of early in the film as well when it happens. So it's kind of like, okay, what are we supposed to do with the rest of the movie? I think he gets killed off way too quickly, in my opinion. And yeah, after that, we don't see Godzilla for Jesus, I think 20, 30 minutes. I mean, maybe exaggerating a little bit, but for a good chunk of the film, Godzilla's not even, he's talked about, but he's not on screen. He just kind of vanishes after that. So, another thing that I can say I do like about the film is, I guess, the ending. Because at the end of the movie, Godzilla kind of he doesn't get killed like he does in the original movie. Like I said, I won't go into too many details about it, but this is the way they end the movie. They actually did a pretty good job at that, I think. But overall, like I said, I just don't think this is a great film. Like I said, I do appreciate where we got the rest of our fighting monsters from because of this movie, and the idea to fight monsters against each other. That's awesome. I appreciate this movie for that. But at the end of the day, it's just not one of those movies I can just check out all the time, or I can watch all the time. I have to be in the mood to watch Godzilla Rage again. And the thing that probably annoyed me the most with this movie is the English version of it. Now, earlier I said sometimes it does matter with the subs and the dub version. Like, for example, Gojira. Don't get me wrong. The Godzilla King of the Monsters is a really good English dub. I'm not gonna sit here and poo-poo on it, but in the sub version, you just feel the story more in that movie. Like I mentioned in that review, you just feel the story more in that movie. But in this movie, the English dub is just terrible. It sounds terrible. What they're saying makes absolutely no sense at times. And the thing that irked me the most about the English dub is for some reason they got his roar mixed up with his roar and vice versa. I do not know how they was able to allow that to happen. I don't know how it happened. But it's a part of film. It's part of English dub. Like I said, I don't know what in God's name happened when they put that together. And it's not just my DVD either. I have it on DVD. I haven't went back and watched it on I forgot what streaming service. A streaming service had. I tried to watch on there too, and I was like, maybe it's just my DVD. Maybe it's not like this on other ones. No, it is. So whoever did the dubbing for that movie did a really really bad job. And honestly, that's the main reason why it's so low on my list, because of the English dub. Like I said, the Japanese version makes it a lot better, and I can enjoy the movie a lot more in Japanese. But the English dub, oof, there's too many bad memories of the English dub. But alright, guys, that's my thoughts on Godzilla Age Again, and I'll have some, as I always say, I'll have some more reviews coming up pretty soon. Not sure what we'll review next, honestly, but I'll have something coming up. And also, alright, guys, I hope you have a good night. Thank you.